You ever think we'd end up here?
Okay, live stream is up, so we are good to go. Alright, so I am Brigadier General Valkyrie of the SMC Spectre Mercenary Company Milsim. Today, I have with me Staff Sergeant Crayola, Anguish Shadows, as well as Corporal M. Waits, goes by M. Waits on PlayStation. And they're going to be assisting me, as well as doing training for their own future as training officers for Marshall J 2020, who's going to be undergoing his BCT. So we've gone over all the settings. You got your uniform all set up. I can see that that's all set. You got your weapons all good. So go over a couple of housekeeping things and we'll get right into the training, and then we'll get how this is going to go. So basic combat training, or BCT, is a standard that we use to determine if an applicant such as yourself has the necessary skills to join us, and if you don't have those skills, or if you're lacking in some skills, where we can improve. The training consists of multiple skill testing exercises, including communication, building clearing, firearm proficiency, halo jumping, ability to work under pressure and with minimal equipment, as well as stealth. The entirety of the course for BCT will take somewhere between 90 to 120 minutes on average and test all these skill sets. At the culmination of your training, your participant will be graded on your performance by the attending training officer, in this case it's me, and recommended for the rank of either Private 1, so Private, or Private 2. And in exceptional cases, if you hit every single thing that I want to see and you hit it really well, you'll be granted a rank of Private First Class, the highest rank that I can provide out of BCT. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got everything set up. So other than your firearm, your main long rifle, and your pistol, you are only permitted the use of a canteen, binoculars, and Mark I syringes. You are not allowed to use anything else on your item wheel. However, you can use your class ability if you are the assault class, which I can see that you are. So you can use the assault class ability. Okay, so when you get into the Milsim, when you pass everything, because again, you will, just a matter of your skill level, different squad leaders will set things up differently for the missions that we run. For the purposes of BCT, we will be using numbers to identify ourselves. I will be using the numbers that are based on my screen. So for the numbering purposes, I'm number 1, M. Waits, you're number 2, Crayola or Anguish Shadows, you're number 3, and Marshall, you're going to be number 4. Okay? When you do anything, you need to associate the communication of what you're doing with your number. So, for example, you'll be able to follow our lead. Let's head outside. 1 moving.
2 moving.
3 moving.
4 moving.
Exactly. Now, in some situations, you're not going to be able to do that in sequence, such as if you come across a threat that catches you by surprise or different situational circumstances. But as best practice, you try and do everything in sequence. Just makes it easier for the squad leader or the team leader to make decisions on how things go. All right.
2 crossing.
Crossing over. So for now, you can unsuppress your firearms.
Mine's a control shield, just to be
clear. Okay. Yep. All right. 1 set.
2 set.
3 set.
4 set.
Perfect. Okay. So we're going to go over a couple formations, as well as how I want you guys to get into the practice of crossing a road, and then we'll go into the next thing. So different platoons will use different formations. I only require you guys to know 2, column and staggered. So, for example, right now, we're in a column formation. It is just a straight line. That's it. It is very simple. The only difference between this column and another one out in the field, whenever you do missions, is the squad leader might decide to say, give me a 15-meter spread. So we might be spread out further. Other than that, there's no difference. Now, the main points of the column. Whoever is designated the number 1 person or the point man, their responsibility is everything in front of the team. So, as number 1 person, all of this is my responsibility. Marshall, as the rear guard or the number 4 person, you do the exact same thing, but on my 6. You are responsible for it. Primarily, this is going to affect you when you're on main roads, because you're going to be coming up on, say, vehicles. They're going to be approaching you and whatnot. So when you do that, you'll be calling out, maybe vehicle approaching, and then a squad leader can make a decision about how they want to handle that. It might be eliminate it, might be get down, duck, whatever it is. With 4 of us here, it's a good time to explain. If we have a full team, the 1 and the 4 person are pretty easy. It's just the front and the back. The 2 and the 3 person, generally, unless there's other communication made by the team lead, the number 2 will cover everything to the relative left of the team, whatever direction that is. The number 3 will cover everything to the relative right. So that is their area of responsibility. This ensures that we have 360 degrees of coverage. Make sure you know what you're doing, because we are putting our trust in you, just like you put your trust in us not to get you killed. So it's a big thing. It also means that you never really have to look left. Sometimes you might, or you never have to look right or forward, depending on the position that you're in. So movement is extremely easy. It's very simple, nothing too complicated. 1 moving.
2 moving.
3 moving.
4 moving.
Perfect. 1 holding.
2 holding.
Facing west.
Covering
3 holding.
southeast, relative.
Covering
holding.
Northwest.
Perfect.
Covering south.
So, the communication that they're providing, M-Waits and Crayola, he disconnected. That's okay. He'll come back. His internet sometimes takes a dump on itself. Send him a note. Send him another invite. That's great. He'll come back. So, obviously he's now gone. So this is actually kind of convenient because I can explain. Now that our number 3 person's gone, M-Waits now has to cover left and right. So his area of responsibility is a lot wider now. And when Crayola comes back, he'll just retake his same spot. Okay, so that's column. Very simple, not a lot to it. The next thing that we're going to go through is staggered. So, when I call a stagger formation, very easy, it is the exact same way every single time. The 1 and the 3 person, so in this case, Marshall, you're now number 3 instead of number 4, you don't move. If you were still number 4, you would be. The odd number people, they stay put on whatever side of the road that you're on. The number 2 and the number 4 person, whoever they are, they switch sides. So, for example, if I was to go ahead and call, alright, squad stagger,
Staggering.
M-Waits just moves across. Now, we're in a zigzag. Perfect. Anguish is coming back. So what we'll do, once he gets back and completely in, Marshall, you'll stay number 3, and Anguish will take up the number 4 position. So you got to keep in mind those things, like your position may change, which means your responsibilities might change. So for example, you, in a column formation, you're now covering everything to our right, and Crayola is covering our 6. So.
Crayola in position.
Yep. So Crayola is now our number 4. So Crayola, we just did a stagger. You want to stagger on side of the road? So Crayola is now the number 4.
Holding.
Exactly. So now, perfect. Awesome. Movement drills. exactly the same. And then all I have to do, if I want to get back to column, squad reform column.
4's moving. In position.
And
Set.
perfect.
Holding flank.
Exactly.
left
And that's
side.
it. So that's column and staggered. Now, when crossing a road, so for example, we're going to use this road down here. We're all on the right-hand side. When you cross, again, keep in mind the tactic that I'm using is for when you have a team of 4. When you have less people, so 3 or 2, you just adjust it based on how many you have. With a squad of 4, the number 1 and the number 4 person cover both sides of the road. So for example, my area of responsibility, I got southwest covered. And Crayola
Got east.
has northeast. The way it works, whichever person you are closest to, in terms of your number, that's the side that you move to cover. So M-weights would come over this way.
Crossing.
And you'd let me know you're crossing.
Yep.
You, Marshall, would come and cross over as well. Once we're ready to cross the road, and then you would cover Anguish Shadow's side. So, for example, how to do it proper. Valkyrie covering southwest.
Crayola holding northeast.
Yep. Okay, copy that. M waits Marshall, clear to cross.
And waits crossing. Set covering southwest.
Yep. And then Marshall, you'll cross. Just to the other side of the road. You will cover our rear, because that's where Anguish Shadows is covering. You're closest to him. So you'll cover all this area. And then once you guys let us know that you're both crossed, me and Anguish will start crossing. So, Valkyrie crossing over.
Crayola crossing over. Set.
Crossing over. 4.
Yep. So yeah, you just stay on this side. So we were on that side of the road. You would just come over to this side. You'd cover Crayola's area, so he knows he's safe to move. Because think about it, if we're on like a major highway, you don't want all of us crossing and then missing, say, a truck coming or a convoy, and then having it completely demolish us because we didn't pay attention. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, 1 moving to Hilo.
2 tracking.
Mini Hilo, I should say.
3 moving.
Specify this one.
4 moving.
All right, 1 set by Hilo.
2 set. Got your east.
3 set. On the
4
west.
set.
Awesome. Okay, so when getting in a vehicle, there's only one thing I care about: where you are. I don't care who gets in first, who gets in last. I don't. Just one moment. All right. So, sorry about that. Just get my dogs inside. So, when you're getting in a vehicle, there's the pilot seat, left 1 and left 2. The co-pilot seat, right 1 and right 2. So your position, left 2. The reason for that is going to be explained in a bit more detail later on the BCT, but all you have to do is let me know where you are. So for example, you're the first one on, you would let me know.
Left 2.
Marshall, exactly, Marshall on left 2. And then everybody else can get on their own time. Team leader and pilot seat.
And
Yeah,
waits
sergeant
right
and
2.
co-pilot.
Exactly. So, that's it. That's all I need to know. Again, the reason for that will be explained a little bit later on, but that's primarily, that's the only thing I need to hear from you getting in and out of any vehicle. Car, truck, helicopter, boat, don't care. Just where you are. Alright. So, we're going to be heading off to do breaching training now. So, with breaching, we're going to be doing 2 breaches, staggered and wing. I'll explain those when we get to the location. But the other thing that I want to express to you is if you want to do it, you do not have to. This is very much an optional thing. For the communication aspect, you can do bearings. So for example, right now we're traveling west. That's bearing 270 degrees. The best way to understand it is north is either 0 to 3 or 360, east is 90, south 180, west 270. So I'm going to be moving and facing alpha. So heading towards alpha, bearing 235 degrees. Is it going to be exact? Hell no. You will never be exact with this thing. But if you give like a general number, and keep in mind you don't have to do it, but it's really nice to hear. But it's just that higher level of communications that are nice. And then the reason for that I want to hear these higher level communications, or just comms in general, is callouts for targets. So what we do is what we call the 3 Ds: description, direction, and distance. What is it? Where is it? And how far away is it from you? So, example. Pilot out.
Go pilot out.
Facing west.
Facing northwest.
Wait, standby.
4 out. Facing southeast.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So, okay, perfect. There we go. Now I can hear a little bit better. So, description, direction, and distance. What is it? Where is it? How far away is it? It can be as simple as rifleman.
Holding northeast.
Yep. Rifleman south 200 meters. That's very simple. The reason that I want you to tell me something like that versus, oh, for example, Hilo approaching from the northwest, everyone down.
Before.
So, you knew what the threat was. You knew the direction it was coming from. You can all get back up now. I didn't give you a distance, but that's okay. The distance one is a little less important, again, primarily because of things like the helicopter. It's hard to gauge that distance because they move fast. But for example, you're covering the southeast right now. Yeah, let's say you had a patrol come at you, and you said, I've got targets right here. I got no idea where here is. You, like if you said, I've got targets to my left, but you're facing the opposite direction from me, that's my right. So I sit there and I'm like, I don't see the target, where is it? And then all of a sudden you're getting engaged and I'm getting shot at in the back. So if you can provide me what the target is, as well as the direction it is, that's awesome. That is ideal. Make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Let's all head west towards that building. 1 moving.
4 moving.
1 holding.
4 holding.
Where's holding?
Perfect. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a stagger breach and a wing breach. So stagger breach is done exactly like a stagger formation. So stagger breach, you set it up like you would a stagger formation. So the 1 and the 3 person will be on whatever side they are on when they approach the door, entrance, whatever it is. The 2 and the 4 person, you guys move over. Exactly. Now, this is set with 4 people. Let's say you had 3 people, same concept. 2 people, same concept. The only difference is the breach. So, in this case, I have flashbangs. I'm the number 1 person. I'm going to be throwing the target, and I'm going to be throwing the flash if I choose to throw a flash. You do not have to throw a flash if you don't want to. It's tactical, looks really cool, and if you know there's threats inside of a room, makes it even easier. Make sense?
Yes.
Now, the person throwing the flash, always breaches last. The reason is because they're going to be opening the door to throw the flash in, and then the rest of the team is going to move in around them. So the best way to describe this is, let's say I throw the flash in. You do this in sequence of your number from who throws the flash. So if I throw it in order of breaching, it'll be 2, 3, 4. So it'll be M-Waits. Marshall, you should actually be here. Shadows, you should be there. Crayola, sorry. Because you switch positions, right? So your roles change. So anyway, when I throw the flash, it would be
We have a
M-Waits
danger
breaching.
close. East side, 50
Okay.
meters.
Yep, eyes on.
I got
Alright.
eyes.
Yep, copy that. I want you to take out Alpha. Crayola, take Bravo. Good kill.
Up and down.
Target's down. We got a
Chop
helo.
Helo north, everyone down.
Good stuff,
Move
boys.
suppressor. Good kills. Alright, we're here. We're clear from Helo. So, exactly like that. That is a perfect example of how shit should get done and called out. Again, I'm talking to you. Keep in mind, I didn't pay attention to that, but someone else called it out, and I knew immediately where the threat was. I can automatically turn and engage. So, anyway. If I throw the flash, M-Waits breaches, then you, then Crayola. My job, as the person that threw the flash, I'll actually be covering your guys' 6 to make sure nothing screws with you. Now, let's say M-Waits had the flashbangs and I didn't. Or he was the designated breach person. If he's doing it, then Marshall, you would breach first. Then Crayola. Then I would breach. And M-Waits would be covering our 6. That make sense?
Yes.
You just do it in order. The designated breacher always goes last, is the main thing. Okay, so when you do a breach, same thing with everything else, you need to call out everything. You need to call out things like open doors or windows, targets that you might see, explosive barrels, if you have other rooms, like multiple rooms, if you've got something that you think is important that the team leader needs to know, you need to tell it. All three of you might say the same thing, but that's okay. As long as the team, it's like, I'd rather everybody say, hey, I've got a explosive barrel on the north side, versus nobody say it, and then all of a sudden the whole team's dead when we blow it up by accident because we miss a shot or someone throws a grenade in there. Is it going to get a little bit congested on the comms? Yes. But I'd rather that than us all die. So, we're going to practice a breach. Alright, just checking the time here. Perfect. Okay, I am going to throw a flashbang for this, just to give you an idea of how it works. So, on my go, ready to breach.
Set.
Set.
Copy. Cooking flash. Flash out, team breach. Covering
2
east.
breaching.
Copy. 3 breaching.
South side clear. Doorway,
4
southwest. Holding.
East side clear.
Negative, not
Carbon.
clear. TNT, dynamite, left side.
Copy.
Alright. So. Crail, for your benefit, we'll let them try and call that out, but that's good to know. Just because I want to see if they can call it out. For example, Marshall, did you know that open dynamite boxes actually explode when you shoot them?
No, I
Did you know that? No? Well, you're going to find out today. So, just so you're aware, that is a possibility.
Understood.
Healing. You can go ahead and heal up.
Thank you.
Copy.
And if, yeah, all good. And if you have any, if you use any syringes or anything, by all means you can craft them after this. So, I usually do that for a reason, and it's to show you that even things that you think are just part of the terrain actually affect the team. Imagine if that had been like a legitimate firefight. We'd be screwed. So, one thing to note though,
Helo east.
Helo's... Yep. It won't see us in the house, but good call. It shouldn't anyway. They have
I
some
was being
amazing...
spotted through the door.
Incredible. Good eyesight they all have. So, that TNT that you saw exploded because it was open. This one, not open. Doesn't matter how many times I shoot it. It will not blow up. So things like that are good to know because they make a difference in how you approach a situation. All right. So we'll step on out. Move my suppressor here. Okay, so I'm going to teach you a wing breach. Me and M-Waits are going to do it first, and then you and Crayola are going to do it second. So, a wing breach, we're going to be using the same room, just going the other way, is when you counter a situation like this. You don't have cover on one side of the door. You're only cleared on one side. So, with a stagger breach, you guys are basically entering the room, picking an area, and making sure that area is secured. With a wing breach, you have designated areas to clear. So, I'm on the left side of the door, just like the word says, wing. Imagine it's like a bird opening its wings. You are going to completely ignore pretty much everything over here. If this was a wider room, you wouldn't even be looking at it. All you are interested in is straight ahead and everything to the left. Your teammate, when they breach in, they will clear your 6. This is to make sure that you clear all of one side and your teammate can clear all of the other side. If you get overlapping fields of fire, at least you've got both sides covered. And if you don't, but let's say you have a target, then you've got 2 guns on one. Both of you can fire at the same target, much better odds. So, we're going to give that a shot. I'm going to show with M-Waits how we would do this. And then you're going to lead a wing breach with Crayola. Alright. So, 1 stacking up left side of door.
2 set.
Copy. 2 wing breaching on my go. 3, 2, 1, breaching in.
Breaching in.
East side open door. North side closed window.
South side covered.
Copy. Outside east clear.
Set.
Copy. Outside.
Moving on.
Alright. 1 set. So, very small room, very small space. Obviously, if you're in a bigger space, you can imagine that you'd need to cover a lot more area. So it won't be that quick, but it's the same concept. So you guys are going to stack up now and do that yourselves right here, with Marshall you leading it and Crayola on your 6. Go ahead.
This is 3 doing a wing breach on my mark. 3, 2, 1, breaching in.
Breach again.
East
Left side
door.
cleared. Door open.
Yep. South. Dynamite. East door clear.
Perfect. Good work, boys. Just give me 1 second and then we'll continue.
Explosion. Northwest bound. Helo approaching. Northwest.
Copy that, taking cover.
Helo's
Clear.
cleared.
I have the recent.
One moment,
I
guys.
have them.
2-4.
Okay. Do you guys need any, or Marshall, do you need any more practice on that? Do you feel comfortable with it?
I feel comfortable with it.
All right. Awesome. You will get much more practice out in the field, and you'll be able to do it much more often. So, all right.
PSRCO, formerly West Canada. I think
All right.
that's fine.
Moving to one moving to helo, one in pilot seat.
2 moving.
3 moving.
4 moving.
Oof, left one in.
4 co-pilot.
3 on the right side. First seat.
Copy that. R1. Perfect. Okay. Nice work. Okay, so that is training. That is everything you need to know for formations, breaching, everything like that. Now it is your time to show off your skills to us. So, do you know what a halo jump is?
Let's see if
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is halo? Or helo, what is it?
High altitude launching.
Yeah, you have the right concept. High altitude, low opening.
Oh, that's right.
So it's for
Sorry.
so it's for no, it's all good. You knew the general concept. So high altitude, low opening. This is parachuting. Now, the BCT only clears you for being able to parachute out of a helicopter. We'll discuss why that is at the end of it. So a halo jump is going to be anything from, I've been saying 800 to 1,000 meters and up. I'm going to say about 1,000 meters and up. What I want to see with a halo jump, typically between 1,000 and 1,500 meters, is aiming at your target and deploying your chute as close to the ground as possible so that you get as little time in the air as you possibly can, and then you can immediately go to work. For me, I've done this a bunch of times. I can halo jump and pull my chute about 15 to 20 meters before I hit the ground and still survive. If you can do that, awesome. I'd love to see it. If you can't, and you feel more comfortable at slightly higher altitudes, what I accept is a halo jump and then a chute deployment between 150 and 200 meters. It's going to be your call based on your own individual skill level.
Understood.
So, halo jumps. This is the reason why I get you to tell me where you are. It's because, for example, right now, I believe what I heard from you is you should be in, you should be in position R1. Right one. So, I need to know that because, for example, Crayola, who's in the co-pilot seat, he's a sniper. Let's say I want the sniper to set up a position before you guys land so that they have a area that they can cover so you guys know you're safe. If I let all of you jump at once and he can't get up to do that, that leaves you guys pretty limited with trying to set up or trying to stay safe because he can't cover you guys necessarily as effectively. So I might call out, as an example, if this was a legitimate mission, I might say, Crayola, I want you to set up on a high point, get a sniper position set up, co-pilot, you're cleared to jump, all others hold. He would be the only one jumping, you guys would stay put until he lands, gives us the all clear, and then y'all can go. So, we're not going to do that for this case. However, you are going to jump, and your target is Alpha. That is what it is. It's a helipad on the southwest side of the center there. So, that makes sense?
Understood.
Okay. This is your objective. You can put your suppressor on your weapon if you want to, if you haven't done so already. If you're in a helicopter or an aerial vehicle, you have to aim the weapon to put the suppressor on. So, you can suppress your both weapons if you want to. It's up to you. You can also keep them unsuppressed, but I want you to try and do this stealthily. So, your goal is to kill 4 targets. I don't care what they are, except they cannot be an HVT. HVTs, for us, high-value targets, are the Red Hat commanders, the Sentinel soldiers wearing the red hats, radio operators, or bagmen. What I want you to do is kill 4 targets after you successfully halo jump, and then capture a Red Hat commander, a radio operator, or a bagman, and bring them back to me.
Understood.
After that's done, I think your mic is echoing there. A little bit. Okay, it's gone now. Whatever you did, fixed it. Alright. After that's done, you've killed your 4 targets and got your HVT, you clear the rest of the base. Now, because we have the other 2 present, they've already undergone BCT, they are going to be your squad members. So you are going to basically lead them. They will do nothing unless you tell them to do it. If you tell them to go to a door and cover that door, and then you keep going and you don't tell them to follow you, they're going to sit by that door. I want you to get into the... I want you to kind of see how we run things and how we kind of operate. So you're going to be the squad leader, and again, this is after your HVT when you're clearing the base. And you can clear it loud or quiet, it's up to you. Does that all make sense?
Yes, sir.
Copy that. Okay, R1, you're clear to jump. Do your halo jump, land on Alpha.
Alright, moving in 3, 2, 1, jumping.
Perfect. All others, we're going to be descending. We will be southwest of Alpha.
Hey guys, my only silenced weapon will be my sidearm.
All good.
Mine is my sniper.
Running a cheeky
Understood.
control shield on my assault rifle. Because it looks pretty.
Parachuting now.
Copy that. Let's see how you
Landing
did.
successful.
Is it? Oh, it is too. You just didn't, Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't land on the helipad because there is a armed rifleman patrolling.
Okay. Good enough for me for an articulation.
Co-pilot out.
Left one out.
Copy that. Pilot out. Alright. Pilot's moving, team lead's moving up and taking cover behind a rock. I am not going to participate in this. I'm only going to watch. Go to work.
Understood. I got a rifleman just north of me.
Suppressing sidearm.
Understood, copy that. Moving
Oh,
northeast.
sorry. I'll clarify this part. I realize I didn't make it super clear. The 4 targets in the HVT, that's solo for you. You don't have the other guys with you. After you capture the HVT, or after you've done your 4
CQC
targets.
performing now.
Good work. After you've done the 4 targets in the HVT, then they will assist you. That's my bad. I didn't clarify that.
Understood.
All right. Good kill.
Two. I want you on my 6. I'm gonna cover you as you pick up this body. I want it thrown just south of the helipad. Right out of sight.
You know what? I'll allow that. And M. Sinclair only for you guys. That's only because you're not actually helping him kill the targets. You're just
Hey,
helping him go to work. That's fine.
Moving up. Confirm where you want me to drop him.
Just south of the helipad, just out of sight.
A firm. Moving south.
Copy that. Covering.
Body drops outside the mountain.
Copy that.
Down he goes.
Understood. stock up on the north. I mean, the southwest entrance to the building just north.
They won't be assisting you until you've killed the 4 targets and got your HVT. So this initial part's on your own. Yep, my bad. Just want to clear that up for you.
Rifleman down inside. Just east. We got another north open entrance with 2 entrances, 1 door and 1 large garage door just west. 2 enemies dropped. Moving out through the west side garage door, taking cover. 2 enemies dropped. Moving up to the northeast, just below the southwest entrance, behind the generator. Moving inside now, breaching. I got a civvy in the first room. Second civvy in the long hallway, just in northeast. Inside to the east entrance. We got another civvy just to the outside of the east entrance, moving up to the far northeast building at the west entrance. Inside, room's clear. Room's clear, moving through to the outside. Outside's clear. Right, east is clear. I got a flashlight just northwest on the 2nd floor. Preparing it to make a breach. I'm on got a sniper just right there. Northeast top building.
Oh, very quick. Don't use the don't use the optical camo. I'll explain why afterwards. You don't have access to that yet.
Okay, copy that. Well,
Yeah,
sniper
okay.
at the far northeast building, main building, southwest down. Reaching the 2nd floor now. Building's clear. And inside, copy, we're clear. Full building's clear. I got eyes on a lone rifleman moving up to the 2nd floor now. On the entrance. Moving to his position. Attempting to take him out. Moving through the building. Rifleman inside, down. That's 4 kills.
Is that 4? I thought that was 3. Did you guys count 3
That's
or 4?
4. I dropped a sniper at the main building.
Oh, okay,
Up top.
copy. Just double. Oh, yep, nope. I see him there now. Yep, okay. Just capture an HVT and bring him back.
Copy that. Dropping another sniper there. Bagman and Commander insights. I don't have the means to separate them, so I'm gonna have to find a different approach. Or perhaps maybe a different target. Moving to the bottom main floor. Full building's clear. West entrance. Looking outside. We got a radio operator taking him hostage now. Exiting at the southwest entrance of the main building now. Copy, we're clear.
All right. Yep. Bring radio op back to the helo. Southwest
Copy
side.
that, understood.
All right. I'm just to your right on the northwest. I'll take a look at him. All right. Very good. War crime committed. All right. Now you can clear the base however you want. You have access to Operators 2 and Operators 4, M. Waits and Crayola. They are now your squad members.
Stand by.
Copy that. I want you on my 6. Moving to this northeast building now. We got lights just at this northwest entrance here at this garage door. We got eyes on a rolling rifleman taking the shot. Rifleman down.
Alright, regrouping. Double time.
Copy that. Alright, breaching in now in 3, 2, 1. North entrance, clear.
North side, cleared.
East entrance is clear.
Pulling up 6.
Copy that. Moving out. We got a scout team of 2 just moving towards us. Just north. Attempting to move around. Down. Just south of us on the 2nd floor. Attempting to take out the 2 scouts. Someone take Alpha. I'm taking Bravo.
I got Alpha.
Alright, on 3. 3, 2, 1. Taking the shot. Good stuff.
On your 6.
Tracking.
Copy that. Moving just north. Posting.
Set.
Alright. Moving to the west building.
On your 6.
Copy that.
Hey, no, please. What do you want?
Got a rifleman moving in, taking him down. Opponent's down, breaching in. Alright, we got 3 civvies. On the right side, we got 1 on the left.
Hey, who are you?
Covering entrance.
The outside is clear. Taking out Spotlight at the south. Spotlight's gone. Moving up to the north end. I got a flashlight. Prepare to breach.
Affirm. On my mark, breaching in 3, 2, 1, now. Preaching.
Got a rifleman down in the server room at just north.
Southeast clear.
Room's clear.
Secondary door leading outside.
Copy that. Posted up and moving out.
On your 6.
Moving back east up the stairway. We got another scout team marking. Once again, I'm taking Bravo.
I'll take A.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, taking down. Good stuff.
Being spotted. Northeast.
Copy that.
Sniper up top building.
Down. Sniper's down. Sniper's down. We're taking fire just north. Rifleman, it looks like.
Tango down.
One's down.
We got another.
He's down.
Yeah.
Good
Good
shot.
stuff.
Do
Cover in the
remember I am a
northwest.
sniper.
Cover. We got a turret just southeast.
Yep.
Time
taking
to take
shots.
it.
Behind
Yep.
building.
Taking cover.
Turret down.
Good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Attempting to go at the northeast building just next to me. If you guys want to go in.
Set.
Do I have everybody on my 6?
2-4.
Alright, copy that. Moving in now.
Breaching.
Breaching.
Reaching.
East entrance is clear.
North side covered.
Yep, copy that. Clear.
Covering main entrance.
East room is clear.
North side door leading outside.
Copy that. Covering on your 6. Move out whenever.
No. Spotlight.
Yeah, permission. Take it out. Nice. Good.
So
Alright. Stacking up.
Audibles southbound.
Yep, we got
Tango down.
southwest. Taking fire.
He's down.
Nice. I got voices coming from northwest. Moving through the restaurant room, just of this north building. Sniper cage is clear.
Holding southwest.
Copy that.
I have audibles to the north.
Sniper tower northwest is clear. Dropping down.
When you feel like you have cleared every target, if you feel like you are clear, you can fire 2 unsuppressed shots, or let me know you think it's clear.
Copy that. Moving up to the data storage unit at the west entrance.
Tracking.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, breach.
Breaching.
I'm covering main door.
North side. Northeast
Alright,
clear.
east. Yep. East entrance is clear.
This building's been cleared already.
Wow.
That's okay. Just letting you know.
Copy that. Take the main building here at the far east.
Moving from second story main entrance.
When you're posted, tell me when you're ready, and we'll do a separate breach.
Set.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, breaching.
Breaching.
Stairways clear, both.
Got southwest. Got stairs and
Southwest
doors.
entrances are clear.
Pushing Thursday.
Northeast
Stairs.
entrances are clear as well. Moving up the stairs.
I'm moving up northwest stairs.
Yep, copy that. I'm on your 6.
West side of the building is clear.
Yeah, copy that.
Pushing forward. We got staircase.
Blue on your 6. I've already cleared from that direction.
Copy that.
Building clear.
Alright, I'm gonna go outside, offer 2 unsuppressed shots. Alright, clear.
Okay. Alpha would have to disagree with you. Southeast, helipad.
10-4.
I didn't know there's a second one.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's a
Picking
sniper,
them.
sir.
Alpha's
Oh,
down.
shit. Who made that shot?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, fuck, nice shot. God damn. I watched that. Perfect. That was a great shot. Alright, come on back to the southwest side by the helo. I'll wait inside. On the helipad.
Yep, copy that. Sorry, I didn't think Alpha was there. I fired pretty close
Most people
to him.
don't. Most people don't, and it's because he's so far away and a sniper. There's almost 100% chance it's like he's never going to even make noises just by virtue of what he is.
Now,
He's
granted,
usually
just
the one
surprised he
target
didn't
everyone miss.
Left
Hear me?
doors in.
granted, I knew he was there.
Oh,
but
going into
your
the
teammate-
co-pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right one. Forwards on right one.
Awesome. Okay, perfect, man. That was actually pretty good. So while we're on the way to the second last area, I'm gonna go over a couple things with you. Number one, you are the second or third person that's been able to go through that and stay silent as long as you did. You didn't do the whole thing silently, but you do a lot better on average. A couple things to note. Take your time. I'm not sure if it either slipped your mind or if you didn't think you could do it, but dropping the generator would have been a great idea too. No spotlights, nothing like that. You would have
No
had
turrets.
targets come towards you. Exactly, no turrets. So that mortar that was firing at you guys wouldn't have happened. So that's a threat that you can kind of get rid of. You know, just little tactical things like that. But, I mean, breaching, you led your team, you had them on your 6, they did everything that you asked them to do, you made sure that they followed you, which is good, you didn't forget them. And, I mean, like that sniper shot showed, like, good shots. Great shots. Those were awesome to see. Big thing, just slow her down a little bit. When you were doing your breaching, and again, this is more just for the fact of understanding the concept of it. If you're stacking up, getting ready for a breach, if you say, okay, I'm going to be breaching in 3, 2, 1, do you know everybody on your team is also ready? Or are you just hoping that they are? Because if you don't know, remember, they might be 15, 20 meters behind you when you enter that building. That might be the difference between you
Forwards on ground.
failing or succeeding in a breach.
That
Covering
moving
northeast.
Make sense? Other than that, and honestly, those aren't even real criticisms. They're just nitpicky, which is like just small stuff that you can work on. Like, yeah, that was solid. Like, that was really good work.
Also, another thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Counter, I am also a sniper and only have a sniper.
Yep. So that's actually a good point. With him, he's got a sniper. So set him up in a position that he can overwatch. Use your team to their strengths. Stuff like that. But I mean, again, that's like once you start playing with us and like actually lead some squads on your own and do stuff like that, like you'll get it. It'll happen. But I mean, for what you did, like that was fantastic in terms of actually getting shit done. So good job on that.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, man, fantastic. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We are gonna go and clear this area, and then we're gonna do a course of fire, which is gonna test your shooting ability. So I think you did great on the last point. I don't need to lead you through this. Usually if people don't do so great on the point before this, where you just were, I lead them through this and kind of show them how it can be done. But I mean, you did great. So you guys are free to move however you see fit. Just clear the top and bottom of the training center. And just clear it all up, and then meet back up on the north side of this part of the training center.
Therefore, I'm taking a sniper position.
Yeah, copy that. I'm going to be moving.
I'm gonna move to the low ground.
Yeah, copy. Crayola, do you want the tower?
Yeah, I'll take tower.
Okay, copy that. I'll move in and secure the tower for you, and then I'll jump out. M waits if you want to wait. Actually, if you want to follow Marshall there.
Taking out the northeast spotlight.
Okay, I heard
Spotlight's
that.
down.
Copy that.
I got no eyes on Marshall.
Alright, Marshall, you can provide a ping if you need to for
Yeah, what's your 20?
your location.
Hey, fam.
Alright, DK, I'm at, Crayola, I'm at the bottom. I'm going to be infiltrating the tower now. I'm moving up secure, so you get a sniper perch.
Copy that. I'm heading down northwest.
I'm on your 6.
Copy that.
Again, my weapon is loud. I do have handgun that can be suppressed. This isn't a heavy base.
Let's post up near this burned. Not quite sure.
Alright, both targets eliminated. 1 HVT
Alright.
killed. Alright. Crayola, sniper tower's yours.
Careful. We got a armed drone just northwest, far northwest.
Coming out.
That's an
I don't
aim
know if we're
drone.
gonna be able to take.
It's an
Yeah.
you got an aim drone?
I believe it's an aim drone.
Like, is it? Oh, there's that. Like, we legitimately have a drone in the base.
Yeah, 4 wheels, baby.
Okay, so that doesn't normally happen. That's actually one of those like event missions, like those random ones that show up. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to go at it, go ahead. Like, it's those things don't normally happen.
I got EMPs on standby.
Alright, copy that.
Alright, I got 2 targets.
Do you want me to
taken out.
unsuppress or?
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead. You just got to clear it.
Unsuppressing
It
now.
doesn't. Nice work.
Full auto. Alright, it's down.
Alright. Crayola, if you can, I've got eyes on a target
Equipping
on
suppressor
Alpha.
again.
He's
Okay,
yours.
fam.
Alpha's down.
Copy that. Can you get eyes on the rocket gunner on the tower?
Supplies.
Moving back down north.
Target on Alpha.
Watching the northeast.
Confirm.
Alpha
Target.
target. Yeah.
Um,
So, he's yours.
He's down.
Copy that. I'll give you another target here in a second. Alpha, when you get a shot on him, Alpha's rifleman. Bravo is a drone operator. Take B first.
10-4.
Copy. Take him. I'll take Alpha. On your go.
And bye. He's down.
Copy. Target down. Alright, I'm moving
Got
down.
4 audibles moving north.
Moving north. I got eyes on. Ooh, right on me. Yep, right on me. I'm pinned down.
Took 1.
Copy. I'm going up.
Took 2.
Good kills.
I'm gonna
Good
take out
kills.
Got eyes
that
on me.
northeast
Copy.
spotlight on 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Copy. Falling back, I got 2 targets. Aiming down at me. Both south of my position. One target down.
I got the other one down.
Blue,
Copy
blue,
that.
northwest.
Back up.
Blue, northwest.
Copy that.
Copy that.
I am to the west of the main area. I've got a heavy on Alpha Point.
10-4
I'm
taking
down.
headshot.
Grabbing a body.
Heavy down.
Stacking up northeast at the barricades, and just on the first floor.
Taking shot on second heavy.
We got a heavy gunner heading just northwest on
I
this
took
pathway.
I took his head.
I don't got hit. I don't got.
He's down.
Okay.
I took him.
The barricade was just covering my vision.
If somebody can carry Valk, I'll take cover.
Do we have eyes on him?
So for the purposes of this, I am going to talk. I'm going to
right
talk
there.
for
He's
just so you're
directly
aware.
south of you,
Yes,
in the
sir.
middle of the
Yeah.
field.
I'm
That'd be
just north
fine.
of the
Yeah, I
like
got you, I
just
got you.
northeast of the thing there. Yep. So normally, just letting you know, what would happen in this situation there, Marshall?
If you
If
get
you go
into the
down,
tower,
Yeah.
if you go down, you don't talk because it's like you actually died. Imagine imagine that you actually went down in real life from the amount of bullets that you took. You wouldn't be able to talk back, right? So what you would do, like, again, I'm only doing this for BCT purposes, but in like a mission, I would basically just be being quiet. This is why the communication thing is important, because if you guys didn't know where I was, you'd have to look for me. And that becomes very annoying. So,
Taking down the second floor north drone. Sentry drone.
We got him in the tower.
alright, compass clear on my screen.
Gonna set him up.
We're attempting to lone breach this big factory here.
mark your location for me,
At
please.
Base
Yep.
of tower.
10-4.
At the
I
bottom
have no
east.
eyes on you, but I have eyes on the building on the outside.
Copy. I'm
Copy
back
that.
up. Alright.
Breaching now.
Are we clear? Are we cleared?
Uh,
I'm gonna fire 2
3,
unsuppressed shots to check.
copy that.
Alright, no more targets. Cleared.
Understood.
Good work. Nice.
One second,
Okay.
sorry. I was gonna take
No.
that, the gunner, but the barricade kept obstructing my vision, and I couldn't get a shot.
No, it's all good. That's what your team's for. Okay. So grab some ammunition. The garage that you would have been in, there's a couple of ammo boxes in there. Grab some ammo. Just make sure you're full up. Make sure that your primary and secondary weapon are both reloaded. You can go and check around if there's any extra, if you don't have any weapons or ammo or anything like that. You can go ahead and open up these crates to get the weapons inside for stuff. Really?
It takes more skill to
Really?
shoot in between the lock, you know?
Yeah, okay.
The laser sight was
anyway.
inaccurate AF.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then once you're done, go to the upper portion of the base here and meet on the north side entrance.
North side entrance. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm heading up there now.
10-4, I'm also moving up there.
I'm just making my way
Downtown.
downtown, kind of. Alright, perfect.
Let's move
All right.
let's move a little higher up.
Yep. Yep, on
Marshall.
the, yeah, sorry. That's this side. On the top half of it, my bad.
Careful, because sometimes northwest sniper up there does spot you.
Understood.
Other than that, just stand by. Four is in position, holding.
2 as well.
Holding.
Perfect. Alright, so, we're going to go over course of fire. Now, I'm not usually a fan of Alpha, so... Alpha. Usually I'm better aim than this. Trying to kill him. There we go, he's down.
So I could have taken him out.
My
If you
man.
wanted me to.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I was 300 meters away. I'm like, I just gotta lead the shots. Okay, so course of fire. You will do a. You can remove your suppressor for this. It actually helps with the accuracy a little bit. So you'll have a
Yeah.
pistol. You'll have a pistol component, and you'll have a rifle component. We'll do the rifle one first, and then I'll go over the pistol one. So, rifle. You will start here. I'm going to show you all the targets. I'm going to then show you what I expect you to do for the shooting, and then I'm going to demo this thing for you once, and then you're just going to go through it. I don't want you to be able to practice this. I want to see where you are in terms of your skill at this point. So, Just pay attention, you can follow me. So your 10 targets initially for the rifle component. Target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, targets 5, 6, and 7. Sorry, that's 6. Not necessarily in that order. You can shoot them however you want. Target 8. Target 9. And target 10.
Okay.
So, that's what I expect to see. You need to shoot each target 3 times. 2 body shots, 1 headshot. So you need to make sure your weapon's set on single shot.
Okay.
So the best way to describe it is, for you to know which fire mode you're in. When you do the fire mode selection, if you get the single shot, it makes like a little. 1 second. It makes like a
clicking noise.
It makes like 1 tick, whereas the full auto almost sounds like a longer mechanical move.
Okay.
It's like a longer mechanical noise.
Alright.
That's the best way I can describe it. All right, so I'm going to demo what I want to see on this target. So I want to see, and obviously, yes, I understand I'm using a weapon with a scope, but I've done this already. So 1, 2, 3. That's what I want to see. 2 body shots and a headshot. You will do that for every single target.
Did you know 7.62 pierces through all of that metal you just shot?
I do. That's why I'm very, very careful when there's civilians in the area, because it can pierce targets and kill people. So.
Same with the TAC 50. You can
Oh.
shoot the rocket
Alright.
gunner. It can go through them and still explode.
It can. So that's a perfect shot. That's a perfect target. 7 points. 2 points per body shot in the middle. One headshot worth 3 points. Now, shooting on the outside edge, this area, that's worth 1 point for body shots, or 0 points for headshots. It's all or nothing for a headshot. Now, if you get a shot on a line, I'm going to try my best to make it as close to the middle as I can. So, for example, that shot. It is my call, not yours, if that's in or not. If you were live streaming, or if you were able to, I don't accept screenshots, I only accept live streams. If you did a live stream while doing this, or like a YouTube video or
nice
something,
bone you got there.
and you showed something different, I would accept that.
I love.
But unless you're doing that, you will go by my judgment call. So, initially with the 2 body shots and a headshot, that's what I want to see. If you shot on this target on the right, if you did this, for example, that's only worth 2 points out of 7. Not a great target. So, you need to be able to shoot every target, all 10 targets, 3 times. Maximum points are 70. Minimum points that I want to see you get is 55. The equivalent of missing 5 headshots.
Understood.
Alright, so the way it's going to work, I'm going to demo this, and I do want you to follow me for this one, because there's a couple points that are good for you to just see. So, just let me reload, make sure I got max. Alright, so, how I'm going to run it is I'm going to say, weapon ready. You will aim your weapon, you can even aim at the first target if you want to, but the whole thing has to be done in first person mode. There's a couple points you don't need it in first person, but I'll explain what those are. So once I say weapon ready, get your weapon ready, aim at the target if you want, and go to first person mode. I'll say shooter ready. You'll let me know when you think you're good. Yes, no, shooter is ready, whatever. I will say weapons hot. When I say that, you'll start the course. So, what I want you to do is I want you to be able to complete this in 90 seconds. So, in all in one, just follow along. It will be weapon ready. I'm aiming at this target in first person. Shooter ready. Shooter is ready. Weapons hot. You will approach the target Stop moving, and then take your shots. You will not shoot while on the move. If you think you can make shots from far enough away, by all means, go ahead and make them further. As soon as it comes into view, make those shots. Now, target number 4. Once you shoot this target, you can go third person and sprint to this concrete slab. Once you sprint to here, you can choose whichever targets of these you want to shoot first, but you got to shoot all 3. So I usually do top to bottom, which I will. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Then I'm going to go to this target. Then I'm going to go to this target. I'm going to get out of cover and stay in first person mode and keep moving. Now, I'm far from this target, about 30 meters, but I think I can make that shot. So I'm going to. Keep going. From this target, about 45 meters. Do I think I can make it? Yep. Continuing on. Getting a little bit closer for this one. 1, 2, and 3. Once you shoot that last shot, you should reload your weapon. If you reload at any point before the end, you lose all points that you would have been able to get. And from what I can tell, that would have been 70 out of 70. That make sense?
Yep.
Alright. So, we're going to do this. So, make sure you're reloaded. Make sure you are in single shot mode. I'm going to follow along and I'm going to count your points. Alright. Weapon ready.
Weapons ready.
Shooter ready.
Shooter ready, yes.
Copy that. Weapons hot.
Weapons hot.
Alright, weapons clear. Alright, see how you did. So, 7. So this target, for example, I'm going to count as in. So 14. This target missed a headshot, so that's 18. 25. 32. 39. Now this part was interesting because you shot this target before the other one, but that's actually a really smart move. So, and that's actually good thinking on your feet kind of thing. So you were at 39. This target, I'm going to count that body shot is out. It's a little too far to the left, but 6 points, so that's 45. 52. 59. And 66. Good work. 66 out of 70. Nice work. Nice shots. Alright. Come on over to here now and switch to your sidearm. Again, make sure you got your pistol out. Alright. Exactly the same thing. You're going to shoot all the targets. You're going to shoot them all 3 times. You're going to get 2 body shots and a headshot. I'm going to show you the course. So, starting at this line. Target 1. Target 2. target 3, and target 4. Not necessarily in that order, and you will do a reload at these 2 targets. I'll explain what that is when we go through it. Target 5. You will move up to this line. Target 6, do another reload, sprint up to the concrete. Target 7. So, we'll go ahead and I will do a demo of the course for you. So, this one, when you do it, there's a maximum of 49 points. Minimum I want to see, because it's closer range, is 40. Okay, so, same thing, weapon ready. I got my weapon ready. First person, as always. Shooter ready. Yes. Weapons hot. Moving to the target. I feel like this is okay. 1, 2, 3. Those are my shots. So I'm starting my second target. 1, 2, 3. Come around. So target 3 and target 4. You can shoot whichever one you want first. So you can do, for example, I'm going to shoot this one further down. 1, 2, 3. Do a reload. Then you will shoot the other target. Continue on. Stop wherever you want to, wherever you think you can make the shot. Again, still in first person mode. Make your way up. 1, 2, 3. Reload and sprint here. Take cover. Take shots on your final target. 2 and 3. Weapons clear. So, see how I did. 7. 14. Apparently I can't cross that barrier. So 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and 49. Max points. Now, you won't have to worry so much about knowing when to reload. I will tell you when you're going to do your reloads. So you don't have to worry about that. If you do it before I tell you, that's fine. But I will be telling you regardless, so you know.
Understood.
Alright. Weapon ready.
Weapons ready.
Shooter ready.
Yes.
Copy that. Weapons hot. Good. Did you reload? Alright, so this was target 3. Alright. Stand on this line, or where you are there. Okay, reload, and take your final shots. Alright, weapons clear. Alright, let's see how you did. So, for this target, we're looking at 4. You missed the headshot up top. It's all good.
Yeah, sorry. The
Nice.
pistol I have specifically has a really weird iron sights, so it's really hard to line up specific shots.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. You'll get better with this in time. Again, this is just a gauge. So we got 4, 8. Same thing, missed the headshot. So 4, 8. Again, another headshot on this one. That's 12. This one counts as in 19. That one's out 23. 30 and 37. So, not quite the 40 points, but again, that's okay. Largely, that can obviously have something to do with your weapon and all that, and that's fine. If you want to switch out stuff, you know, for example, if you want to switch out some stuff, and if you want to like switch out your pistol and do this on your own time, you very well might do better on it next time. But you know, but this is just a gauge. Okay. Otherwise, fantastic work. All right, let's move. Just moving south. Moving back to the helo. One moving.
2 tracking.
3 moving.
Grail is on your 6. 1.
Fuck that pylon. And fuck this pylon too. Yeah, my special forces training is that course of fire, but you have to get much better on it. You need 64 out of 70 on the rifle and 44. 44? No, 43 on the pistol. And there's also 2 extra components to it. So, it's much harder. Okay, taking pilot seat.
4's in co-pilot.
That 2 is on.
Taking oh, my bad.
You're good? You're already in it? 4's on right one.
Alright, moving into
Yeah,
co-pilot
what's the
seat.
for me?
Perfect. Okay, we are now moving into what is most likely, most commonly the most difficult portion of your BCT.
Tell me about it.
So, on Alpha, straight ahead, do you see anything on Alpha marker?
An alpha marker.
Yep. Is there anything there for you?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
There is a trail.
A trail? Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and descend then. Alright, if you've never been here before, there's some ruins with what's it called?
2 is up.
Some credits. Pilot's out.
Helicopter falling?
It is, yep.
D is
Run.
down.
Covering southwest.
Copy. Okay. You can clear your credits. Right there if you want some. Alright. And now for the hardest part of your BCT. Come on up here and plant your tree.
Sorry, say that again? I didn't quite.
Come on up here. We're on Alpha Ping and plant your tree. You got your tree planted?
My tree focus.
Yep. Find the dirt on the ground. Find the dirt patch on the ground. Plant your tree. Should be roughly in
yep.
this area. All right. So.
I have audibles directly west.
Yep. If you want to clear them, you guys can take them out.
That's
So
fine.
this is
That's fine, I got
a
'em.
part of the game, obviously, but it was an event. It was an event that ran a while back. Basically what it was if you planted this tree, after following everything from the developers, they would plant a tree in real life. I like to think that it's still going on. I don't know if it is, but I like to think that it is, and it's just a nice part of the world that you can come back to in a few days, and it's fully grown and beautiful to look at. So, go on to Alpha Point for me, and then face me. Let me get a nice screen. My tree's already here, so nice. I love this. On my screen, you're in. On my screen, you're inside the tree. All right, Crayola on that side. M-Wait's on that side of him. All right, this is gonna be a nice little picture. Bear with me. Take a photo. All right, fantastic. Took a photo of you. So while we have you on stream, last couple things to go over. Number one, you are okay still with the call sign of water.
Yep.
That's good. Okay. All right, so that's the end of your BCT. We're going to provide you, I'm going to give you the operator rank. So you are no longer a recruit. And, again, other than a couple nitpicky things, which really is just, it's not even things that you did wrong, it's just stuff to think about when you start doing work with us. Fantastic. You hit everything I wanted you to see. You did great. So as far as I'm concerned, we're going to give you a private first class ranking. Private first class water.
Oh, hell no,
Highest
I'm just
rank I can give. So. All right. Good work, man. Fantastic work. You've already indicated that you are a focus on stealth, so we're going to be putting you in platoon 1 with Joker. He is going to be your primary commanding officer. So let me find you. Okay. There you go. All right. Good work. Ending the broadcast, and you completed